Alright guys, it's time to do the third installment, number 2 on the list, if you go through the numerical on the box, Dust Up. I actually do kind of like the card mode on this one. She rolls fairly well if you get this part to actually pop up. Here, let me get this. She will roll fairly well, but that drags pretty bad. She's got a nice little place for her part of the sword slash weapon. And yet again, that ugly green-red color. Come on, guys. Yeah, it looks great when you have her as Victorion, but it looks horrible when it's the other robots. She's supposed to be made up of multiple robots. Why? Okay, let's pop that off and get to transforming. Well, I usually start with flipping that down because once that's in place, it's a lot easier to do this part up here. Push on there. Yeah, I'm sure most of you guys who are watching this already have one of these. I like the way this works because just being able to put that down works great. Yeah, I know this is a mold that was used 100 times, but look at that face. I mean, come on. I like the fact that you don't have to do too much. Her arms lock into place. Flip this down. Now, part that is kind of unclear is what you're supposed to do with the combiner port right there. Can you flip? Do you flip it down or do you put it up? One way or another, usually it pops off for me, so I just put it down. Her waist level, arms pop out. Okay. Man, I really did not have the camera in the right place today. Pop her down, and there's the weapon. Now, she's got great face sculpt. Can you see? I hope you can see it because I'm kind of underneath my light right now, and that damn thing's too bright and too dark at the same time because it's so focused. Oh yeah, forgot to pop the shoulders up because her shoulders are supposed to pop up. And altogether, she looks pretty good. She's actually incredibly posable. You can take her, put her down pretty good. She's pretty stable in most cases. Notice that she had a great throw setup. Set her up so she actually looks like she's throwing that boomerang thing they gave her. But the sculpt is nice, at least on the face. Yeah, she's a copy of a copy of a copy, but pretty nice little body. Okay. Now, the box continuously tells you you should be using the cars as the arms, but I have had so much trouble keeping these parts, keeping this leg together, these legs together when they're holding the sword. So I have just gotten in the habit of not bothering with that and using the helicopters as the arms. So first, we're going to do the arm setup, and then we're going to do the leg setup because, well, I don't want to spend a lot of time shooting them as a team and then having them turn around and putting them out. turning them back into what they were before. In total, I don't really like the cars as the arms. I really don't. See what I mean? I've been having trouble keeping that together because it's just the way the legs are. You can turn it around so she's got the double elbow thing. But there's the arm mode. That's the way you're supposed to have it. That gives you a secondary elbow. Not a big fan of the arm mode for this particular car, for sure. Okay, now we're going to put her in the leg mode. Why did I flip that down? Okay, flip that up. Basically, you're just going to turn her back into mostly the car. See how that alarm locks in there? That is just cool. Well designed on that part. She is probably the weakest of the big robots. Okay, and there she is as the leg. And I'm just going to leave her that way because, honestly, if you guys have watched this entire video series, you don't need to see me transform them all again. And the way I display her, well, she's Victorion. Well, that's it for today. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.